Man, I can't believe I'm 16. I'm really growing up for real. Soon your boy gonna be driving and getting into anything and everything. What's that saying? The world is my oyster or something like that? I don't even know what that means. But honestly, I'm just glad I made it to see another year. Cause on my block, you'd be lucky to make it past your adolescence. They banging over that way, shooting over there, robbing down the street. I mean, if somebody felt you even looked at them the wrong way. Words of advice, if you're gonna live here, stay out the way and have somebody watch your back. And that's why I'm glad I got my big brother. We were inseparable. It didn't matter what was going down. I had his back and he had mine. And that was true on and off the field. We couldn't be stopped. Our combination was like Jordan and Pippen, Mahomes and Kelsey, Kobe and Shaq. The best part is that we weren't even seniors yet. So we had at least one more year of domination before Big Bro went off to play college ball. Or at least I thought. That week I had gotten into some trouble and had detention after school. So my brother walked home alone.
The city hasn't broke me yet, full of lonely people just wandering around for their own mistakes. When you feel like your life's about only things, you stay around looking for the meaning. 너무 피곤해. But I remember how I made it through, and I thought it was cruel before. Then I miss him too. Then my heart beats to die again. If all of me can be at peace, and it's hitting me hard this time. If all of me can feel this free, but I'm making sure nothing owns me or breaks into my soul. I really just need. 힘들 때 나도 도망갈래 어딘가로. 그때는 나 잠시만 떠날게. 처음부터 혼자였던 거야. 설명할 수 없는 공허함에 언제부턴가 슬픈 기억만 찾고 해중역에 비워진 사이 술잔들. 항상 기억해 how I made it through. I thought it was cruel before. Then I miss him too. Then my heart beats to die again. If all of me can be at peace, and it's hitting me hard this time. If all of me can feel this free, but I'm making sure nothing owns me or breaks into my soul. I really just need. 힘들 때 나도 도망갈래 어딘가로. 그때는 나 잠시만 떠날게. 지금까지 만나지 못한 그런 사랑이 또 나에게 힘들게 다가온 그대를 아직 난 멀리서 바라봐.
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this.
See, I knew Deshaun was into some activities he probably should have left alone, but I know he only did what he had to keep his family afloat. As a man of the house, he put all of the pressure on his shoulders. I just thought we had time to get him out before it caught up to him. Judge him all you want. He was the best big bro I could have had.
Baby, I'm not one of them. You should try on it. Miss me with all that I'm on it index. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey.
Rest in peace to Lattimore. I promised myself that I would never play another down of football in my life, but my dukes and grannies wasn't having it. They reminded me that Deshaun would have never stopped the grind. He would have kept going for the sake of the entire family. So I had to honor my brother. It was time to hit the turf again. And perfect timing too. It was my senior year. Not gonna lie, it was difficult being out there on the field without my brother, and I just couldn't get my head quite into the game in the beginning. But if there was one thing I knew, my teammates and coaches had my back. And even with the first drive being difficult, I scored my first tutty of the senior season. Let's go! The coaches displayed their trust in me yet again by drawing up a play for me on 3rd and goal, and I reached the red zone again. I couldn't believe the success I was having toting the rock. Ultimately, that was a credit to the Hogs up front, making my day as easy as possible. I mean, coaches trusting me was so strong, he started putting me in the Wildcat. The Wildcat, what is this, 2014? And it looked to be a brilliant offensive game plan because I ended up taking it 41 yards to the house for my second rushing tutty of the game. We won this game handily, and it wasn't particularly close. I didn't think I'd be this effective my first game back on the gridiron. I even got my first player of the game this season. I appreciate my coaches and teammates for making it easy on me. This one for you, big bro. In our second game, I felt a bit more comfortable behind the signal caller, and it began to show. My confidence as RB1 started to accumulate again, and my teammates fed off that energy as well. So much so that we ended up taking the lead early in the second off the strength of a wheel route by yours truly. We could do no wrong on the very next drive as I go untouched to the house for a 50-yard rushing tutty. Let's go! The defense had its hands full with me on the turf today, and it wouldn't get any easier for them in the second half. It was to the point that I started jogging into the end zone, and at the very least, I was able to show that my top end speed was better than given credit for. We dominated this game, and to be honest, through all my trials, I may have forgotten how solid of a football team we were. In this locker room, we weren't just satisfied with wins. We wanted to put the state on notice, and I believe that's what was going to set us apart. We carried our momentum from our previous game into the first quarter against our opponent, and it was safe to say that I was almost to true form on the field again. And if I kept running like this, it was going to be a long night for the opposing defense. And unfortunately for them, I punched it in out of the Wildcat for a tutty. Let's go! The result of the rushing game was more of the same in the third quarter. And if my entire O-line didn't get D1 scholarships, I was going to message the NCAA myself. With holes like this, they had to be the best unit in the state. And I felt the need to reward their efforts by working just as hard as them. And I did just that, sealing the game on a 5-yard stretch play for a tutty the hard way. We managed to get our third win in a row. With the season in full effect, the team's chemistry began to reach new heights every week. Maybe my family was right. Maybe this was meant for me. As a team, we kept cruising through our schedule, pretty much winning convincingly every time out. And with every win, our chemistry and bond grew stronger. Even though my brother wasn't out there with me, I was still able to heal through football. And with my team backing me as much as they did, I had to make sure the energy they gave me was reciprocated. For the remainder of the games and throughout the playoffs, I was on a mission. With every carry, I felt that I got that much closer to true form and full confidence. Honestly, I would even say I'm better now than I ever was. With the emotion that I ran with on each snap, my teammates started to take notice. I ran hard every play, and it seemed that I never took a play off. And that, as you may have guessed, posed a real problem for the opposing defenses. So within the locker room as well as around the state, the ongoing joke was that I ran 100% every down. Coach said it seemed like I never ran out of juice. For some reason, the nickname stuck. From then on, I was known as Juice Lattimore, and I fully embraced it. It not only fit my play style, but it seemed to be the identity of the team, and that might have been one of the key factors of us taking home the state championship, capping off an undefeated season. I couldn't believe the success of this year given the tragedy of the previous one. And all of a sudden, I'm a 4-star recruit with a ton of offers on the table. Now I could not only live out my dream, but my brother's dream as well. But now I had a ton of decisions to make. The most important one, where I'll be playing college ball next season, will be here before I knew it. So where do you think I should commit? Let me know.